Hello everyone, welcome to Potty Talk. If you're new to my channel and you may be wondering, why is this channel called Potty Talk? Well, it's because I typically do my vlogs in the bathroom. Yes, I'm literally sitting on the potty. Because as any mother can tell you, the bathroom is pretty much the only place in your home that you can get a little bit of peace and quiet. So today we are going to be talking about my 13-week bump date. And yes, I know my hair looks wackadoodle. I just threw it up and it really needs to be pinned, but I just didn't take time for it. I'm still dealing with lots of baby hairs, mostly on this side. And actually, whenever I'm like brushing my hair out of the shower, I can tell I have some on this side too, but they behave. They all go back or lay flat. The ones on this side do not. I mean, I do have a cowlick right around here, so I don't know if that's why. But yeah, the ones on the side just stick straight out. I can't do anything about it. So, week 13 has been a doozy. Last week, I was really starting to feel better. Nausea had gotten better. Fatigue had gotten better. And I think I just spoke too soon and jinxed myself because it's all back. Nausea not as bad, but for like 3 days in a row, I was pretty gross. I just felt like poo. And it doesn't help that I'm starting to experience a little bit of issues with my blood pressure. So if I get up too fast, then I feel kind of like I'm going to pass out and sick, and I get really hot and clammy, and so that's not fun. So that's been added to the morning sickness feelings. But today I'm feeling perfectly fine, which is great because we had a doctor's appointment in Knoxville at 9 o'clock this morning, which means we had to leave our house at 8, and it's freaking cold here right now. It was 33 when we left the house. It was 31 when we got back home. And it's snowing now, so I'll stick in a little clip of that right here.
I don't know.
It's the first snow of the season.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's going to stick or not because it's been like in the 60s, 70s the last couple weeks. So I'll be surprised if it really sticks good, but
Yeah. Then we can build a snowman.
yeah, I hope so. The kids are all excited, and it was kind of cute because we had just sat down for lunch, and the kids, my oldest son Isaac was asking the blessing, as we do for every meal, and that was one of the things that he asked for, that it would snow today, because I had told them maybe possibly it's going to snow. And literally 10 seconds later, it was snowing, and the kids all went berserk. And it was hard to keep lunch contained at that point because they were just trying to look out every window in the house and were screaming and yelling and when can we go play in the snow and all that stuff. So that was fun. But anyway, yeah, I haven't been feeling super awesome, but today I'm feeling better. Very thankful for that. We just had a lot to do today, and yeah. I feel like I'm doing a lot better size-wise. If that makes any sense. My weight hasn't changed. I've still stayed at the same weight for the last, I don't know, like 4 weeks, I guess. I'm up like 7 pounds, I think. 7 or 8 pounds, something like that. But I'm feeling better because I did start back to my keto diet. I could not stick to it, you guys, when I was in the horrible throes of morning sickness. I did my best, but I just could not do it. I had great intentions, but I could not do it. I could not stand the smell of meat cooking, eggs, the texture of eggs. Oh, just to like talk about it now kind of makes me gag a little bit, even though I was able to eat eggs this morning for breakfast and had no problem, but, still kind of bugs me a little bit. So I'm back to my keto diet. I am eating more carbs than I did before I got pregnant and I was doing the ketogenic diet. And just to clarify, I am doing lazy keto. I'm not keeping track with my macros. my calorie count, none of that. I'm just eating low carb, high fat. But I've been trying to, at one meal a day, I'll add in maybe like a baked potato, or I'll eat an ear of corn, some sort of starchy vegetable, because I know there's just lots of different things out there. Pregnant women need more carbs. No, they don't. How many do you need? Different counts listed. So I'm just kind of doing it however I feel is best for the time being. So, but I do feel a lot better. I don't feel quite as bloated anymore. As far as baby, I actually have an appointment next week, so I'm excited to get to go and hear that baby's heartbeat again. I have been feeling a little bit more movement this week, the last like 3 or 4 days, which really excites me, because I was starting to get worried. The first time I felt movement with this baby, I was actually 7 weeks and 5 days, which is the earliest I had ever felt any of mine. And I actually told Jeremy, I was like, we aren't pregnant with a baby. It's a Mexican jumping bean. Like this thing, it was like it was literally bouncing back and forth against the walls of my uterus for 15, 20 minutes straight. Just ding, 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 ding. It was insane. But then there hasn't really been anything much since then, except for tiny little flutters every few days. I'm finally starting to get a little bit more consistent movement. And that was really freaking me out, because with my boys, I felt all 3 of them at 8 weeks, and it never stopped. Once I first started feeling them, that was it. It was gymnastics class the rest of the pregnancy. So it really was freaking me out that I wasn't really feeling anything. And then too, at the beginning of last week, I was feeling better, and I was just starting to psych myself out. Like, oh my gosh, something may be wrong. But I'm feeling a little bit, I almost kind of feel like the morning sickness coming back was a little bit of a gift to me from God, because I was so stressed out, you guys. I can work myself up into quite a little panic over this stuff. I've had 3 losses at this point, and I don't take any of this stuff for granted, and it scares me. I get scared easily when I think something isn't quite normal or right or whatever, but I think we're good. But I'm still anxious and ready for next week's appointment to hear that heartbeat. So I think baby is the size of a lemon this week and has all major organs functioning. I read that it has its vocal cords formed, which is crazy. Teeth are formed in the gums. Crazy. Has its own fingerprints now. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy that at 13 weeks, this little thing is just crazy. So at this point on, baby is basically just maturing all those organs that are already in place, already functioning, and things will just continue to mature. And then at the end of pregnancy, baby will just start getting fat. Speaking of fat, I will show you my baby bump now. I tried to set the camera up so I'm not holding it, so maybe you could actually see the bump a little bit better, but I'm right up against the potty, so I don't know how far I can move. So I'll do my best here. I feel like I look about the same bump-wise as I have the last few weeks, maybe even a little smaller than I did last week and the week before. I'm not sure. What do you guys think? I don't know. I feel like my belly's a little smaller. The bloating that I had all up here, that's definitely gotten a lot better. And all this, you guys, pregnancy destroys your body. FYI, in case no one ever told you that, pregnancy destroys your body. So all this down here is mostly, you can see, this is just loose skin. It's like Jell-O. Bloop, 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 bloop. It's kind of funny if I'm like laying on the couch and I touch one side of my belly. It's like a pond. It's like a pond. Ripples all the way across to the other side. I just have lots of loose skin. So that's what a lot of that is in the bottom. One nice thing about being hugely pregnant is that it stretches all that stuff out again, and it's nice and tight. And it'll be that way, and I'll be huge as a whale, but hey, my skin will be tight for, a couple months, and then I'll go back to this. So, yay! I am getting really excited about the baby, though. I am getting so excited. I've been having a lot of dreams lately, and in all my dreams, the baby is a girl. I don't know if that means anything or not. I don't think it does. But I think it's just because the last 1 or 2 babies we've had in our house have been girls. So it's just from fostering. So I think that's probably where that comes from. But it's just having dreams like that just gets me excited. Like I had a dream last night about having a home birth, which is what we're doing. In case you haven't heard, I'll have to talk more about that next week. We are having a home birth this time. I've had awesome births. All my other 3, easy, 4 or 5 hours. Baby's here, no complications. So we're going to go for it. I'll talk more about that in my next video though. So I won't leave you hanging. All right, guys, I'm going to let you go and I'll see you back next week for 14 weeks. Bye.